Well, hello, free people of the Rocky Mountain region. This is Brandon from Free State, Colorado, and I hope you're doing well. Are we going to see the end of Colorado's sanctuary state status due to a new lawsuit? Well, we'll see. So, this article is from the Rocky Mountain Voice from August 5th, 2025. Quote, "We absolutely back the badge. Mesa County defends deputy in federal suit." So, I don't know if you saw this, but our Attorney General here in Colorado, which we'll get into in a minute, is targeting law enforcement across Colorado if they cooperate with immigration enforcement at the federal level. Now, that is the state law, so that's what he's saying is that, this is a law in Colorado that local law enforcement and local government officials are not legally allowed to coordinate, cooperate, or even talk to federal immigration authorities with regard to the citizenship status of somebody here in Colorado. Let's jump to the article here from Jen Schuman over at the Rocky Mountain Voice. Mesa County is taking Colorado's top political figures to court. On Tuesday, commissioners unanimously voted to authorize a federal lawsuit against Governor Jared Polis and Attorney General Phil Weiser over what they called, quote, politically motivated litigation, end quote, targeting local law enforcement under a controversial new state law. The board's action followed a detailed legal presentation from County Attorney Todd Starr and remarks from all three commissioners defending Sheriff Todd Roll and other named deputies. This action is necessary to protect the constitutional rights of our employees at the Mesa County Sheriff's Office, Starr said. They're facing imminent threats of civil liability and penalties. At issue is Senate Bill 276, which changed how law enforcement can share information, especially when it comes to immigration. Mesa County leaders say the language is murky and that it's being weaponized to punish a deputy for following his training. "We have an opportunity to make history, to have our voices heard here in Mesa County," Fletcher said. He made it clear the board wouldn't sit back while the state came after one of their own. His message was simple. Mesa County wasn't going to quietly accept what he saw as a political attack from the Attorney General's office. "We absolutely back the badge 100%, he said, rallying support for the sheriff's office and calling on fellow leaders to fight back in court. Starr explained that the county is seeking a declaratory judgment to clarify the rights of law enforcement personnel under both state and federal law and an injunction to block enforcement of Article 74 while the matter is litigated. "The statute's lack of clarity creates a significant risk, as we've already seen, of arbitrary enforcement," he said. "We will not stand by while our employees are targeted for doing their jobs." Among those named as plaintiffs are Sheriff Roll, Under Sheriff Matt King, and Captain Curtis Brammer. Starr said the case isn't just about one deputy, it's about every officer. "It's not just lawful, it's necessary," he said. "It protects those who protect our community and ensures they can continue to work without fear of politically motivated litigation." So there you go, folks. Deputy Zwinck there in Colorado is being targeted by Attorney General if you hadn't heard. So here's the backstory from July 25th, 2025 from the centersquare.com. Links always at freestatecolorado.com. Colorado sues sheriff's deputy for allegedly working with ICE. So this is really what it's coming down to. This is why Mesa County is suing the state of Colorado to protect their sheriff deputy who was doing his job, reporting somebody to federal immigration enforcement who was here illegally. So to this article. Colorado Attorney General Phil Weiser has filed a lawsuit against a Colorado sheriff's deputy, holding him liable for allegedly cooperating with federal immigration authorities. Weiser made the announcement on Tuesday. Quote, "Colorado law is clear. It is illegal for local law enforcement to carry out federal civil immigration enforcement," he posted to social media. "And in Colorado, we do not allow the federal government to commandeer local resources for their own agenda." Weiser is suing Deputy Alexander Zwinck of Mesa County for allegedly working with federal immigration officials to detain a 19-year-old illegal immigrant with an expired visa. The lawsuit, which was filed in Mesa County District Court, states Zwinck has had no right to share or inquire into the driver's personal identifying information for the purpose of assisting with federal civil immigration enforcement. It asks that the court issue an order to prevent Zwinck from similar unlawful conduct moving forward. Wow. So there you go, folks. Our law enforcement is under attack from our own state government for trying to turn people in who violated federal law. It's crazy. It doesn't seem right. And of course, so many of our legislators here in Colorado want Colorado to be a sanctuary state. Check out Libs of TikTok, 114,000 views from August 4th. Unreal. Democrat Colorado Attorney General Phil Weiser is suing a Mesa County Sheriff's deputy for allegedly sharing information with ICE related to the arrest of a Brazilian national whose visa has expired. The deputy, who was placed on unpaid leave and removed from the task force, can now face $50,000 in fines for sharing info with ICE. Democrats will do anything to protect illegal immigrants. And that includes targeting our law enforcement, those in our community who are working for the sheriff's department and trying to go after criminals. Well, in Colorado, they are under attack from our state legislature and our state attorney general. Now, of course, this is the same Phil Weiser who politicized the attorney general's office, in my mind at least, and attacked this poor woman, Lori Smith, who had a website and did not want to do a same-sex wedding website. That's her job, is to run a website, and she won in the Supreme Court. I had said here back, and this is from January of this year, Weiser should be disqualified for his attack on the First Amendment. Lori Smith was persecuted by Phil Weiser and his thought police. And then from the article here, this was the Denver Gazette back then. Quote, Justice Neil Gorsuch, who penned the majority opinion for the Supreme Court, said the court has long held that the opportunity to think for ourselves and to express those thoughts freely is among our most cherished liberties and part of what keeps our republic strong. Weiser said the decision threatens to destabilize our public marketplace and encourage all kinds of businesses, not just those serving weddings, to claim First Amendment free speech right to refuse service to certain customers. So this poor woman, Lori Smith, got $1.5 million out of our state government. That's our taxpayer money here, because Phil Weiser attacked her, went after her, tried to destroy her life and her business, in my opinion, because she would not make a website for a same-sex couple. There's plenty of websites out there, folks, plenty of website designers who'd be happy to do it, I'm sure. But of course, they have to make a point. They have to make an example, just like they're trying to make an example out of this Mesa County Sheriff's deputy. Now, Phil Weiser also is an anti-gun advocate. He might be the most anti-gun attorney general in Colorado's history, I had said, where Colorado AG joins more than a dozen to defend gun regulations ahead of Trump's second term. I mean, it's absolutely crazy that not only is Phil Weiser going after our Second Amendment rights, our First Amendment rights, but also weaponizing his office to protect illegal immigrants, while at the same time targeting Colorado citizens. Absolutely crazy. And then Aaron for Parental Rights, Aaron Lee pointed out here, friendly reminder that Phil Weiser is the lead child mutilation advocate in Colorado. He publicly opposed Protect Kids Colorado's ballot measures. Wow. And sued the Trump administration for the right to keep butchering gender-confused kids in Colorado. This is an article here from the Center Square in February of 2025. Colorado joins lawsuit against Trump's order blocking transgender procedures for minors. So, I mean, Phil Weiser, he's the top law enforcement official, the attorney general. He's the one who's charged with basically enforcing these extreme and out of control laws that our state legislature has put into place. It's bad news, folks. This man has no business serving in public office and should immediately be disqualified from any future position. I mean, this says it right here, folks. Mesa County calls AG suit in ICE traffic stop incident political theater, files countersuit. 100% political theater, trying to target people who are trying to keep our community safe and enforce the law. Well, I hope you have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.